Some big transfer news to bring you now. Manchester United have agreed a £50 million deal with Chelsea to sign midfielder Andrey Santos. The agreement is broken up into a guaranteed £48 million payment plus £2 million in add-ons. There was also a 10% sell-on clause. Santos is now preparing to undergo a medical with Manchester United. Plenty more to bring you throughout the day here on Sky Sports News.
Manchester United have reportedly reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign highly rated Brazilian midfielder Andrey Santos in a deal worth £50 million. According to the reports, the transfer package consists of a guaranteed £48 million fee with an additional £2 million in performance-related add-ons. Chelsea have also secured a 10% sell-on clause, ensuring they will benefit financially from any future transfer involving the midfielder. The proposed move represents another significant statement of intent from Manchester United as the club continues its rebuilding process ahead of the new season. Santos is widely regarded as one of Brazil's brightest young talents, earning praise for his composure on the ball, defensive intelligence, and ability to contribute in attacking areas. At just 22 years old, Santos has already demonstrated his quality in European football and is seen as a player with enormous long-term potential. His arrival at Old Trafford would provide additional energy and competition in United's midfield department while also aligning with the club's strategy of investing in young talents capable of developing into world-class players.
And there were reports earlier about,
for Chelsea,
a deal's in
the
place.
inclusion of a sell-on clause suggests the London club still believes in the midfielder's future potential despite agreeing to his departure. Meanwhile, Manchester United supporters will be excited by the prospect of seeing another promising talent arrive at Old Trafford. As things stand, fans will now be awaiting official confirmation from both clubs, and the completion of the necessary formalities before Andrey Santos can be unveiled as a Manchester United player. I can also create a clickbait title, YouTube description, and hashtags for this story if needed.
Well, as the World Cup moves into the latter stages, business is starting to heat up in the Premier League. For more on the latest transfer news, as you can see, I'm joined by James Savundra. James, we've seen some major midfield moves already in the Premier League. Looking like Manchester United might be next in line to make a move. Who are they looking at?
Well, Aurelien Tchouameni and Alex Scott remain very high on their list of midfield targets. They've missed out on Matheus Fernandes. He's joining Tottenham. We've seen Elliot Anderson go to Manchester City. Sandro Tonali will be confirmed very soon as a Spurs player as well. And we know midfield is the priority for Manchester United in this transfer window. So I mentioned those two players there. In terms of other players on this list, Felix Metscher, Ayoub Boadi, Sander Berge at Fulham and Eduardo Camavinga at Real Madrid. Now, the situation around the two Real Madrid players is slightly confused here because Real Madrid themselves are looking for a revamp in midfield this summer. So if they are to bring in a midfielder, we know they've been looking at the likes of Rodri. They put out a statement about Enzo Fernandez, which we'll get on to later today. But if there is room for them to move on one midfielder, it's felt Camavinga could be the player who departs. So that could be a potential alternative for Manchester United. But it feels like Alex Scott and Tchouameni are two of the top targets right now.